Hi, and welcome in to BeBrightTarot.ca. If you're a returning viewer, appreciate you coming back. And if you're new, just a quick intro to who we are. We love using tarot every day. Really logical, simple ways to use it, just to build up some self confidence, self awareness, self discovery. So, we're over on YouTube, website, and Instagram, Be Bright Tarot. So thanks for liking, subscribing, following. All right, up next is your reading. I hope you enjoy it. All right, so here we are for our April 6th week ahead reading. And we'll start with the first card, which is kind of the energy we might feel this week. And that is the High Priestess. So, this is a card all about looking deep within, looking under the surface of things to really listen to your instincts and your intuition. We want to seek out and acknowledge the wisdom that we've earned so far and use it. Listen to it. Trust yourself. And definitely don't second guess that intuition. There's potentially a mystery or something to be revealed. And that could even be your own unrealized potential that's hidden deep within that we're just too scared to acknowledge is there. So, why don't you find some quiet time, some seclusion, quiet time to be with yourself? Just find that little sanctuary where you can kind of go within for some reflection, some guidance. Um, Ask yourself some questions. Are you happy? What are your values? Or what do you want next? What's your gut telling you to do? Um, Whatever it is, it's you're potentially at a turning point, and we can just go within. We know what we need to do. It's just are we able to trust ourselves to go there? So this card is saying, yes, you are. Okay, next card is an opportunity to consider this week. And this is the Two of Swords. So this is clearly a card for a choice, a decision to be made. That's represented in the two swords, the crossroads that you're at. But you definitely feel blindfolded and unable to see. So what should we do? We need to stop looking and start listening to that inner voice. So these cards like go beautifully together. Use your high priestess. Go within, just let go of all the things you see out there and just listen. Listen to your inner voice. Um, whatever this decision choice is, you have to go within. Rely on that wisdom that you do have. um, we learn things through our experiences, our mistakes, our wins, and it's time to rely on that rather than our logic, to make that decision. So, um, it's it's not like this card is like a go and take action and get her done right now. But it if you deal with that uncomfortable decision or situation now, you'll get the relief you need. She's really tired of holding up those two swords this whole time, and she wants to put them down. So, the sooner you deal with that uncomfortable situation, um, you'll get the relief, and the ability to move forward sooner rather than later. There's potentially the opportunity for compromise, a way where everyone can be satisfied. And there's also the opportunity to take a different path, right? You already know the answer. And yeah, it may be different than what others expect or what society thinks you should be doing. Um, but if it's what your gut's telling you to do, trust it. Trust yourself. Um, and yeah, like I said, it's you don't have to rush into action, but you will feel better the sooner that you tackle that decision. All right, next card is going to be obstacle we might run into this week. And that's the King of Coins, King of Pentacles. This is a card I have not seen in a really, really, really long time. Like I'm talking months. So interesting. Okay, so this card is a successful, hardworking, generous, practical, kind of that pillar of the community. They're loving, gentle, wise, honest. They have high standards. They earn their material success through hard work and being ethical and honest and reliable and responsible. They make healthy choices with their diets, their exercise, their time, their money, their investments, and they absolutely take responsibility for their own actions. So, as an obstacle, I guess the question is, are you doing all that? Are you putting the effort in? Are you working hard? Are you getting your hands dirty? Or are you just sitting back and hoping that things will work out for you? Um, could be time to actually step up, be that leader, get your hands dirty, lead by example. Um, are you craving financial or material success? And is that, kind of taking over your choices and your strategies in life? Um, or can you step back and be content and satisfied with what you do have and what you have earned to date? Um, as an obstacle, it could be just that I want to be so desperately to be that person or that successfulness. Um, but if we're not willing to put in the hard work, we're not going to get there. So again, you might have to go a little bit deep inside to figure out, are we actually truly putting in the hard work that's required? All right. Next card is how can you help? Help yourself, help others around you. And that card is the Temperance card. So this is balance, harmony, and it's achieved through patience and slow and steady progress. Um, remember that change takes time, and you cannot control everyone or everything around you. So accept where you are in your journey, keep yourself in control, and don't force anything to happen. Kind of like thinking, go with the flow, calm, moderation, frugality, finding your purpose, seeking renewal. Those kinds of things are related to temperance. Um, if you do have extremes, or those kind of all or nothing thoughts, help yourself by working on bringing those extremes to the center where they can be balanced and handled, more effectively. So, if you have that thought like, oh, I have to go, I can only eat fruit skins all week and no other food. that will get me to lose 5 pounds, that's an extreme. That's all or nothing. And so it's way more healthy and way more balanced if you can bring that extreme to the center and say, okay, this week I'm not going to eat fries 3 times. I'm going to eat a side salad instead 3 times this week. That's finding balance. That's tempering those extremes. So seek out some new perspectives and mix up the resources that you already have, and you might find a new interesting way to stay on top of things. All right, final card is going to be the action you can take, and that is a 9 of Swords reversed. So this one is, it's can be really great or really bad. So as the action card, it is time to face your fears, your anxieties, your nightmares, your despair, your grief, and push through them now. Or you may find yourself falling into even deeper and darker depths. So, again, this card is about patience and knowing that time does heal all wounds. There is relief, rest, peace, and healing ahead of you if you trust your inner wisdom. Let's go back to that high priestess. Let's listen to what she's telling us. You know that it is time to face those fears. You may have to make that decision, make that choice, and then through hard work, slow and steady progress, and balance, you should be able to push through those 9 of Swords, those fears, anxieties, nightmares that are just debilitating and holding you back from anything. So the only action you can take is to face them, or things can get much more serious and keep you completely stuck where you may already be. So there we go. Those cards all work beautifully together. You have a great week ahead of you. BeBrightTarot.ca. Like, subscribe, follow Instagram, YouTube, and website. Thanks so much. Tell all your friends. Reach out. Ask me any questions. Love to build up your self-awareness, your self-confidence, and help you discover ways to elevate your own life. So have a great week.